Hello students, my name is Dr. Insha Sheikh. So today we are going to study about reproduction in lower and higher plants. This is a very first chapter of your textbook. So moving forward, let's start with our today's topic. As I told you, reproduction is the biological process by which a new individual organism, that is offspring, are produced from their parents. It is a production of young ones from their parents. It is the essential process that leads to continuation of species as well as to maintain the continuity of life. There is a very different method of different organism, that is each organism have its own particular method of reproduction. Reproduction is a fundamental feature of all known life. Each individual organism exists as a result of reproduction, and it is mainly of two categories, that is sexual and asexual reproduction. As I told you, reproduction is of two types. First is asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. जो आपके स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, इट इज़ ऑफ टू टाइप्स. ये मैंने पूरे चैप्टर में आप लोगों को क्या पढ़ने वाले हो इसका एक शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन है. पहले असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के बारे में दिया है, सेकेंडली फिर सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के बारे में दिया है. सो कमिंग टुवर्ड्स अ असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, that is, asexual reproduction occurs without fusion of two compatible gametes or sex cells. Remember guys, it is occurring without any fusion, without any gametes. What do you mean by gamete? When we listen a word gamete, remember it is always of two types. First is female, second is male. And gamete is haploid in nature as well as diploid in nature. Haploid ones are something which have a single chromosome, that is N. Diploid ones are something which have two chromosomes, that is 2N. It occurs only in sexual reproduction. डिप्लॉयड गैमेट का फ्यूजन सिर्फ सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में होता है. असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में सिर्फ हैप्लॉइड के बारे में बात करते हैं, दैट इज सेम नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम आर ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम पेरेंट सेल टू द ऑफस्प्रिंग. सो coming to the types, in this chapter there are several types of asexual reproduction that you are going to study. First is fragmentation, second is budding, third is spore formation, fourth is vegetative propagation. So coming to our first topic, in vegetative propagation is cutting, then it is grafting, then it is tissue culture. And remember always, in asexual reproduction, whatever the offspring will be, it will be as same as its parent. That is, the same color of stem, same color of leaves, same color of fruits. It is very, very important for our biological process. And in this chapter, you are studying about asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction, but in plants. Coming to sexual reproduction, it is occurring with a fusion, that is combination of two gametes. Gametes of what? Gametes of diploid gametes. And it is occurring in both plants as well as animals. For growth, you have previously studied that for growth, cell division is essential. And for cell division, there are two types. First is mitosis and second is meiosis. Second thing you have to remember in this is it will be genetically dissimilar. The offspring will not be same as the parent. For example, sexual reproduction में मेल में X और Y क्रोमोसोम होता है, फीमेल में XX क्रोमोसोम होता है. जब ये दोनों कंबाइन होते हैं तो समथिंग न्यू इज़ प्रोड्यूस एंड दैट इज़ नॉट सिमिलर and it does not look alike to its parents. This is something about sexual reproduction. I hope you guys have been cleared with this both the topics. You do one thing, take a book and take a pen and write it down in your notebook so that you will be easily understand. So here is a difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. एग्ज़ाम में ये क्वेश्चन बहुत बार पूछा गया, सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू गाइज टू write down all the points what is you are looking at your screen. The first is, in asexual reproduction it involves single organism, and in asexual reproduction it involves one or two organism. It is not important that always two organisms are involved. Only one organisms are also involved in sexual reproduction. Second point is no production of gametes. Here it is male and female gametes are produced. Third is there is no fusion of gametes. Gametes का fusion नहीं होता है, I told you. Here it involves fusion of male and female gametes. Fourth point, it requires only mitotic division. In here it requires both mitotic division, that is followed by mitotic division. Fifth point, it produces offspring that are identical to the parents. Here it produces offspring which will have some characters from male parent and other from female parent. Some characters may not be present in either of the parents. Next point, in this chance of genetic variation is only through random mutation, and in sexual reproduction there is more chances for genetic variation. Seventh point, asexual reproduction is not very useful for natural selection in evolution of species. Now what does it mean? That asexual reproduction का इतना ज़्यादा importance नहीं है, but it is important as compared to sexual reproduction. It is very important for our species to go further and to grow. So it is a point that asexual reproduction is not very useful, but it is useful, remember, for natural selection in evolution of species. Here, seventh point is sexual reproduction is highly useful for natural selection in evolution of species. Coming to the last point, it occurs by budding, fragmentation and sporulation. What I have taught you, that it's a type of asexual reproduction what you are going to study further. And here it occurs due to pollination and fertilization. We are talking only about plants. So now let's start with the asexual reproduction and its type, what is given in your textbook. पहला topic asexual reproduction है. So you do one thing guys, take your pen and book and write the points what you are seeing in front of your screen. By this you will remember and you will never forget this. So coming to the fragmentation, here it is. What does the word fragmentation means? The word fragmentation means tear or break. कोई चीज़ फट रही है या ब्रेक हो रही है उसको बोलते हैं फ्रेगमेंटेशन. It occurs in multicellular organism and can break into fragments due to one or the other reason. That is, the most common example of fragmentation is Spirogyra, which is given in your textbook. the fragments grow into new individual. You have to remember the definition with the example. It is very important as exam point of view. So here you can see this is a mother cell. It is unicellular, multicellular Spirogyra. It gets fragmented into 3 smaller Spirogyras, and they grow into new individual. And then again there is division of this Spirogyra, and therefore the production goes on and on and on. Second type of asexual reproduction is budding. Budding is very common common example of asexual reproduction. It occurs in unicellular organism. And one more thing about budding is occurs at producing one or more outgrowth, that is bud, and from this bud new organism forms. This is a mother cell. दिस इज़ द मदर सेल के ऊपर ये बर्ड्स बनते हैं, फिर ये बर्ड्स ग्रो होते हैं, एंड देन दे गेट सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द मदर सेल. एंड वन मोर थिंग टू रिमेंबर in this is, where does the nutrition of this bird comes from. जैसे अगर रिप्रोडक्शन करना है तो उसके लिए न्यूट्रिशन इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. तो ये चेन ऑफ बर्ड्स को न्यूट्रिशन आता है फ्रॉम द मदर सेल. ये मदर सेल ये बर्ड्स को न्यूट्रिशन देती है, और एक बार जब ये बर्ड्स ग्रो हो गए ये लोग अपने आप को सेपरेट कर देते हैं मदर सेल से, एंड दे ग्रो इनटू अ इंडिविजुअल. ऐसे ही इनका प्रोडक्शन आगे बढ़ता जाता है. सो अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, it is the most common asexual reproduction, and it occur at producing one or more outgrowth of, that is birds, and from these birds new organism occur. And one more thing is, it occurs only in unicellular organism, and the most common example of budding is yeast. Remember, example is yeast. Examples are important. You have to write examples in exam, तभी जाके मार्क्स मिलेगी. एग्जाम्पल के बिना मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे. Remember guys. Third is spore formation. It occurs with the help of spore. एक पेरेंट सेल, उसके अंदर बहुत सारे स्पोर्स जमा होते हैं. ये स्पोर अपने आप को ग्रो करते हैं इनटू इंडिपेंडेंटली इनटू न्यू इंडिविजुअल. ये है इनका मेम्ब्रेन. आई सी ऑन योर स्क्रीन, दिस इज़ द मेम्ब्रेन. ये मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर बहुत सारे स्पोर्स होते हैं. ठीक है, ये स्पोर अपने आप को ग्रो करेंगे, और एक बार वो एक इंडिविजुअल पूरी तरीके से ग्रो हो गए तो ये मेम्ब्रेन ये लोग टियर करेंगे और ये मेम्ब्रेन से बाहर आ जाएंगे. एज यू कैन सी यहाँ पे बाहर आने के बाद दे आर कॉल्ड जूस्पोर्स, एंड दिस इज पेरेंट सेल जूस्पोरेंजियम. Zoosporangium mainly occur in flagellated bodies. Flagellated bodies means those organisms which have hairs on their body. जिनके बॉडी पे hairs होते हैं उनमें होता है ज़्यादातर. The motile zoospore in Chlamydomonas can grow independently into new one. ये जो spores है, this is spores, and this is a structure of sporangium. So I hope you have been clear with this topic. It is very easy. Just यहाँ पे नाम थोड़े difficult हो जाते हैं, इसलिए students को ये थोड़ा difficult लगता है. Otherwise it is very very easy. That it occurs with the help of spores, mainly occur in flagellated bodies, and the motile zoospore in Chlamydomonas can grow independently into new one. There are some other methods also of asexual reproduction that include binary fission, which occurs in amoeba, Paraamosinaceum, Candida formation in penicillin, and gemmules formation in sponges. I repeat, binary fission, which occurs in amoeba. Second is Paraamosinaceum. Third is Candida formation in penicillin. Fourth is gemmule formation in sponges. You can find this type in your textbook and it all is written. Last is vegetative reproduction. It is very important. It is occurring into three methods, that is first cutting, then grafting, then tissue culture. Here you can see in the image, first image में cut हुआ, second में graft हुआ, third में wrapped and waxed. So what is a vegetative reproduction? New plants are genetically identical as with their parents. Vegetative occurs with vegetative parts of plants. जो पार्ट पे बहुत ज़्यादा birds है, बहुत ज़्यादा leaves है, उस पार्ट को ही यूज़ किया जाता है vegetative reproduction के लिए. And many desired plants can be grown. जो भी हमारी विश है उसके हिसाब से हम प्लांट्स को ग्रो कर सकते हैं as the requirement of humans, and it is of three types: cutting, grafting, tissue culture. There are also few methods which would not occur naturally in the plant. Agriculture and horticulture exploit vegetative reproduction in order to multiply fresh stocks of plant. Artificial methods are used to propagate desired varieties according to human requirement. The various methods are: first is cutting, grafting and tissue culture. So coming to the first method, that is cutting. कोई भी पार्ट जिस पे बहुत ज़्यादा बर्ड्स है उसको हम लोग यूज़ करेंगे कटिंग के लिए. That is, a small piece of any vegetative part of a plant which having one or more birds is used for propagation. That is, and in this stem, leaf and root, all the three, this three, ये तीनों भी चीज़ को कट करके यूज़ कर सकते हैं फॉर वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन. अगर स्टेम कटिंग है तो उसका एग्जाम्पल है रोज़, लीफ कटिंग है तो उसका एग्जाम्पल है सैंसवीरिये, अगर रूट कटिंग है तो उसका एग्जाम्पल है ब्लैकबेरी. And you have to remember this example. These examples are very important. So first is stem cutting, leaf cutting, root cutting. I think you guys are clear with the cutting process. Coming to the second method, that is grafting. अब जिस पार्ट को कट कर लिए तो उसे ग्राफ्ट भी करना इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. सो ग्राफ्टिंग इज़ उसे उसमें प्लग करके उसे ग्रो करने को ग्राफ्टिंग बोलते हैं. इट इज़ वेरी इजी. पहले कट करो, उसके बाद उसको ग्राफ्ट करो. जॉइनिंग टू पार्ट्स ऑफ प्लांट, बी फोकस गाइज, joining two parts of plants in such a way that they can grow as one individual, as one plant. In this method, part of a stem containing more than one bud, that is scion, उसको scion बोलते हैं. It is important. The scion is joined onto a rooted plant called stalk, and इसी को grafting बोलते हैं. Okay, you can see in the image, यहाँ पे ये scion, इसके पास बहुत सारे birds है. इसको कट किए, ये हो गया कटिंग. यहाँ पे इसको ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, इस ये हो गया ग्राफ्टिंग. एंड इसका डेफिनेशन है, यू हैव टू लर्न द डेफिनेशन के in this method, part of a stem containing more than one bud, which is called scion, is joined onto a rooted plant called stalk, and this process is called grafting. वेरियस बडिंग इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड बर्ड ग्राफ्टिंग. अगर बर्ड को ग्राफ्ट कर रहे हैं तो उसको बर्ड ग्राफ्टिंग भी बोलते हैं. एंड इन विच ओनली वन बर्ड इज जॉइंड ऑन द स्टॉक. अगर एक बर्ड ही ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं तो उसको बर्ड ग्राफ्टिंग बोलते हैं. इसके एग्जाम्पल होते हैं एप्पल, pear, rose, etc. And also in sugarcane, this type of vegetative reproduction is seen. Coming to a next and the last topic, that is tissue culture. टिश्यू कल्चर में इट इज़ अ वेरी कॉमन टाइप, आप लोग ने पढ़ा ही होगा, that it is a method by which a small amount of plant tissue is carefully grown to give many plant. एक छोटा पार्ट प्लांट का लेते हैं और उसको ग्रो करते हैं और एक न्यू प्लांट बनाते हैं. व्हाट इज़ टिश्यू? टिश्यू को आप लोग ने 10th 12th 11th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ा था कि बहुत सारे सेल मिला के टिश्यू बनते हैं. एंड दिस टिश्यू को एक प्लांट में से निकालते हैं, उसको इंडिविजुअली ग्रो करते हैं एंड देन ग्रो करने के बाद उसको एक न्यू प्लांट में तब्दील करते हैं, चेंज करते हैं. एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन इज़ माइक्रो प्रोपोगेशन. माइक्रो प्रोपोगेशन मतलब स्मॉल प्लांट्स भी यूज़ करते हैं फॉर दिस मेथड्स nowadays. You can see in the image it is very small, but you can see एक प्लांट को निकाले, that is लीव, फिर उसको पानी में डाल के उसे ग्रो किए, फिर उसके बाद उसको टेस्ट ट्यूब में ग्रो किए, और जब वो ग्रो हो गया तो उसको प्लग करें इन द सॉइल, and this is something called micropropagation. So for today our asexual reproduction का topic complete होता है. In the next video I will start with the sexual reproduction. So stay tuned guys, and I hope you understand from the video. Thank you.